17.
22.
17.
22. The bullets are way cheaper.
If you can find them.
We'll do 22 is a bigger number, so I win.
Well. 308.
Not the day.
Hey guys, my name is Andrew.
I'm Randy.
And this is Desert Derpers. And today we're gonna do probably something that's, discussed a lot about on forums and things like that. And that is 22 LR versus 17 HMR on cost and power. And we're gonna kind of put them through a little bit of a gauntlet, like a couple rounds, and see who's the victor.
I think the 22 is gonna win. I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, so obviously the cost of ammo is a big deal. 22 is relatively cheap, but it's nigh impossible to find.
Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, it is hard to find, at least here in Tucson. So
yeah, and the other thing is that 17 HMR is more expensive, but it's not as expensive as, let's say, a 223, a 243, or anything like that. It's much cheaper than that, and it has some good power. It has a really flat trajectory. And in general, the semi-auto feature, especially with the one we're going to be shooting today, which is the Savage A17, the semi-auto feature on that gun it's amazing. The delayed blowback is amazing. We're also going to be firing a Remington 597 in 22, chambered in 22 LR, and just for shits and gigs, we're going to be shooting my new 308 American Predator. We just had it outfitted with another Vortex Crossfire 2 scope. I love those scopes. They're inexpensive, but they just work. So let's get this started.
let's shoot some shit.
So the first test we have is a block of ice, and we're gonna shoot the 17 into that block of ice now. That was cool.
That was unexpected.
Yeah, that was actually awesome. That was actually awesome.
Alright, I'm doing 22. I'm going to shoot it into this block of ice right over here. Let's see if it has a better impact than the 17.
Oh. Oh. Well.
That's disappointing.
That is actually, that's pretty shocking. Alright, now, so just for shits and gigs, we're going to do the 308 into the block of ice and see what happens. I'm shooting 189 grain core-locked Remingtons out of my 308 Ruger American Predator. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's the end of the ice.
We just made snow. So on this next shot, we have the Cantaloupe. And we're going to shoot it with the 17 HMR. Okay, so we just did the Cantaloupe shot with the 17 HMR, and here's the devastation up close. The inside is pulped. It did not penetrate, it did not over penetrate out the other side, but the inside of this Cantaloupe is just pulp. It's liquid. So, pretty cool.
The alien got out. Okay, this is the Cantaloupe here for the 22. Let's see it does better on the Cantaloupe.
Wow.
We just gave it an anus. Alright, so here's the Cantaloupe with the 22. Now, with the 17, it's definitely meant to spread when it gets, you know, into the target, which obviously you saw just a little bit ago. Now, with the 22, it's going to go straight through. As you can see, it went right in here and came out the other end. So, at least with the 22, it didn't just stay inside, it went all the way through. So, I believe that at least with this one, there's some redemption with the 22.
Okay, so again, guys, on the third of everything we shoot, we're gonna shoot it with a 308 for shits and giggles, and this is the 308 versus the Cantaloupe. So let's see what happens here. I think I know, but
What cantaloupe?
we just went to Orange Julius. Alright, so I'm going to be using the 17 HMR. The next test is going to be 750 sheets of paper in a ream down there. So let's do that. I'm aiming for the top triangle, where it says Georgia Pacific. Look at that force though, just dumps it into the target.
Okay, now I'm going to be shooting 22 at the same ream of paper as the 17, but I'm going to be hitting lower in the grayer triangle, so I'll be able to easily compare.
And this test again is about penetration.
I did it.
You can see that force though that the other one had. Do you know what I mean? The other one.
This one thought about falling before it fell.
Yeah.
Do I want to? All right, I guess I'll do it.
All right, so here's the shot. We had the 17 HMR right here in this top triangle. We have a knife open here. We have the 17 HMR here. We have the 22 here. We're gonna cut this open and see which one penetrated further. No, we're not sponsored by Georgia Pacific Paper. Although we would take anyone's sponsorship.
We're whores.
So here's the 22. So let's go a few sheets in. Both penetrated. Few more. Few more. We're starting to see bullet fragments from the 22. Let's go a few more. Now we're starting to see the bulk of the bullet here. Let's go a few more. Oh, crushed 22. Still haven't seen the 17 yet. No, 22 still going. The hole's getting bigger. All right, we're gonna keep going. It did not penetrate, by the way. It did not go, you know, through the front, not the back. So we know that both. Okay, now I'm starting to see 17 fragments. Okay, I'm gonna pull this away. That's about how much I've got in the 750 so far. Okay. Oh, the 22 is disappearing, and we're just now getting into the 17. Okay, the 17's right here, and it is everywhere. Now, okay. So here we go. Okay. So this is the last hole for the 22, and there's the bullet actually here. See if we can get this on camera. Am I getting it?
Yeah.
Here's the bullet. There's the 22. It's all smashed, but there's your bullet, or the bulk of it, right? That's where the 22 ends, right there. Now, on the remaining, I would say, other half, right? So they both have lasted, they both went about halfway through the stack. Maybe a third, actually. Probably a third. So let's see how much farther the 17 goes. It's still going. Still going. Still going. It's just dust, but it's still going. It's still cleanly punched through. Was that the bullet? There's a bullet fragment right there. Let's see. Okay, still going. Okay, so it stops somewhere within these little tiny group of, oh, right here. Okay. Okay, so to put it into comparison, to make the comparison, the 17 and the 22 made it through this much. Okay? The 17 by itself made it through this much, which is a little more than half of the ream out of a 750 sheet ream. So that's penetrating power is pretty good. All right, so again, like we said before, every third shot's going to be out of the 308, and we're taking the third shot at the ream of paper. Same size, 750 sheets. Here we go. Oh, gotta love that. So let's see how many sheets that the 308 went through. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Here's your, let's move this out of the way. There's your entry hole, tiny little hole. And here's your exit. We made confetti. This is how you cut the same shape in 750 sheets of paper. It's a hole punch. There you go. So that's the 308. And I mean, I'm sure it went into the, I'm pretty sure in the footage you'll see it went into the berm up there. So went through all this and into the berm. You're not safe behind a ream of paper. We got our syrup, log cabin, only the best for our viewers. And I bet you're wondering why I'm pouring it into this Tupperware.
Why are you pouring that into the Tupperware?
Good question. Because we're going to shoot it.
Nice.
With bullets.
Things are about to get sticky.
Look at that. Okay guys, so we have our syrup down there, our log cabin. And this is the 17 HMR at the log cabin syrup. Hurry!
Dude, there's nothing left. There's nothing left.
Oh!
Alright, that is the only one we're going to be shooting with syrup today. That was all the syrup we had. Thank you.
Hurry!
Dude, there's nothing left. Alright, so this is a 22 at the bottle of syrup. We didn't have enough syrup to do another tub, unfortunately, so we're just going to do the bottle. And sadly enough, we're going to have to skip the 308. We'll make it up to you on our next video. We'll get that in there.
Go get it! Oh, go get it! We can shoot with the 308! No! 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 God damn it! No! God damn it. Alright, so for our last kind of round for these two rifles, we're gonna do some cleaning up. We're gonna shoot a tub of water and see which one has more which one looks bigger. I mean, you got the cameras, you can judge. Here we go. That's pretty epic. It's always epic when you blow shit up.
Alright, this is the 22 with the tub of water.
So, in our test, I give round 1, which was the ice,
Yeah,
I give
definitely to the 17.
to the 17. I give round 2, which was the cantaloupe.
I would give that to the 22.
I don't know.
Simply because it came all the way through.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it just depends on what you're looking at. Are you looking for penetration or are you looking for devastation? Because obviously the HMR is going to devastate. Whatever it hits, it's going to hit and it's not going to lose any of its energy. It's just going to dump everything into the target. The 22 is going to penetrate. My vote is the HMR again.
Well, my vote is the 22 on that one. I guess it depends on what you're going for. We'll decide your answer on that one.
Gotcha. And for penetration on the ream?
On the ream, definitely that was another win for the 17.
Yeah, definitely.
It definitely went farther, unfortunately.
Okay, and then finally the water. Now I got to review the footage, but from what I saw with my eye, I think the 17 was way better. If you actually rewatch the footage, we have watched it on our cameras here. If you actually rewatch the footage, it actually throws the water in the air, and it actually takes like half a second or a second for the water to actually all splash down, whereas the 22, it just immediately splashes down. So I'm giving that to the 17.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that one. Yeah.
So it's 1, maybe, depending on how you look at it, for the 22, and the rest are all 17. But you know what? Buy whatever you're gonna buy. We're not gonna tell you what to buy. We love all of them. We wouldn't go anywhere without our 22. We wouldn't go anywhere without our 17s, right?
That's why I also have a 17, not just a 22.
But but ultimately, just get yourself a 308.
It's about to get loud.
Once again, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Randy.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode of Desert Derpers.
Later.